All right, good morning. My name is Tom Blair. That's Tomblair. I am MoDOT's district engineer here in the St. Louis region. With me, I have Jordan Dalvarius. Jordan is our area liaison in Jefferson and Franklin County. Our other area engineers like Jordan across the St. Louis region weren't able to make it today, but Jordan's here. He could take questions about Jefferson and Franklin County projects when we're done. So good morning. Thank you for being here today. We have a very busy construction season ahead of us, and I want to give a clear picture of what drivers can expect and why this work matters. This big construction season year is all over the state of Missouri. This big construction year is all over the state of Missouri. It is supported by one of MoDOT's largest transportation programs in history. Over the next 5 years, we'll have spent $13.3 billion statewide on Missouri's transportation system. $9.5 billion of that is dedicated to actual construction work on roads and bridges across the state of Missouri. Here in the St. Louis region, we have more than 100 projects that are underway or beginning this year, representing over $900 million in improvements. That includes this season's nearly $400 million of new construction work. That's 18 bridge projects and pavement improvement projects on 30 different routes across the St. Louis region. Those are the new added projects that will just begin construction this season. Several major efforts are reaching key milestones across the St. Louis region. On I-55 in St. Louis City and St. Louis County, the bridge work near River des Peres and Loughborough is wrapping up, and will soon be transitioning this spring and into the summer into resurfacing, largely going to be at nighttime. I think we're on schedule to have the majority of all that work on I-55 in South City and South County, including paving, done by the end of this year. Farther south on I-55 in Jefferson County, we are adding a third lane from Peevely down to Festus. That expansion project, is on track to finish late this year. In central St. Louis at the Interstate 270 and Interstate 64, drivers probably continue to see the major bridge work that's going on there, including Conway Bridge replacement and the widening of I-270 over Ladue. These bridges carry more than 200,000 vehicles a day, so completing this summer is going to be a significant improvement in the region. MoDOT is also moving forward with major interstate upgrades statewide, and one of the most significant is improving I-70 across the state of Missouri. Construction continues on I-70 corridor in the St. Louis region between Warrenton and Wentzville. That project is delivering safer travel, more capacity, and better reliability on one of Missouri's busiest interstates. As part of that project in St. Charles County, a new third lane on I-64 between Route K and 364 is partially open. Some of those lanes are open, and that work will continue with the remaining sections this year. Additionally, as part of that project in St. Charles County, improvements include significant changes to I-64, I-70, and Route 61 interchange, softening the curve on I-70 at Wentzville, at the Railroad Bridge, and of course adding that third lane. All of that work on improved I-70 in St. Charles County is expected to be complete by the end of 2028. So we need a lot more patience as we get through another significant year of construction in western St. Charles County. We at MoDOT are also making significant progress on sidewalk upgrades all across the St. Louis region to make transportation corridors more accessible and safer for pedestrians. We have projects this year that are either active and ongoing or new projects on roadways that you all know, such as Lemay Ferry, Telegraph, Page, Lindbergh, Olive, New Halls Ferry, and more. So again, making transportation corridors safe for pedestrians is a priority as we go through this calendar year. Safety remains central to everything that we do at MoDOT, especially as we continue to see concerning trends. When I look at work zones, in 2025, 23 people were killed in work zones across the state of Missouri. Over the last 5 years, 115 people were killed and 5,400 people injured in work zones over the last 5 years across the state. Since 2000, MoDOT has lost 35 of our employees, our team members, in the line of duty, and 17 of those were killed in work zones. These are not just statistics to us. These are our coworkers, these are our friends, and these are community members. Last year alone, MoDOT has our protective vehicles that protect our team members when they're out on the road patching potholes and making repairs. MoDOT protective vehicles protecting our team members were struck 50 times last year. Motorists ran into them. The protective vehicles did their job, and our employees were able to go home safely, but these are all preventable. These crashes almost always come down to a driver who is not paying attention to all the signs and all the lights and all the things that are out there. And they're often not just not paying attention, they're driving too fast for conditions, and they can't make the merge to get into the correct lane so that we can do our job safely. Seatbelts also make a tremendous difference. In 2025, 57% of the people killed in Missouri crashes were not wearing a seatbelt, including 1/3 of those that were killed in work zones. And finally, distracted driving. It contributed to 393 work zone crashes and 11 fatalities last year in work zones. It only takes a few seconds to read a text. But while you're reading that text, you will have traveled likely the length of a football field or more, essentially blindfolded. That's a very dangerous thing to be doing. Through all of this work that MoDOT's doing, our priorities remain consistent. We are, and our contractors are delivering the long list of transportation improvement projects all across the state of Missouri. We are operating and maintaining a transportation system with the resources that we are allocated, the number of people and trucks and everything we have. We are constantly working safely for our team and for everyone that we serve out there, all the traveling public, and we are focused on you, our customers. As we've head into National Work Zone Awareness Week in April, we are inviting everyone to join us. So our industry has organized a St. Louis Work Zone Awareness 5K run and 1 mile fun run right here where we're standing on Saturday, April 25th. This event raises awareness for work zone safety and honors those that have been impacted in work zone incidents. It is a great chance to enjoy the spring weather while supporting a very important cause of work zone safety. And if you can't make it to St. Louis in person, you can sign up online. There is a virtual participant option. We know that construction projects on our transportation corridors can be very, very frustrating. Work zones often will slow us down. The speed limit often slows down. The configuration slows us down. The work zones are not stagnant. You can drive through it many times throughout the construction season. The lanes will shift, and it can sometimes make you feel like there's always something happening. But these improvements are what we rely on every day. We need a strong Missouri transportation system, and we need to constantly be taking care of it and improving it. So we are committed to using taxpayer dollars wisely, keeping traffic moving safely and efficiently. But we need everyone's help. We need you to work with us. You, everyone out there, plays a very critical role in work zone safety. Please slow down. Please buckle up. Please avoid distractions, and please stay alert, especially when you're behind the wheel driving through a work zone. When highway workers are present, whether it's a long-term closure or a moving work zone operation or a simple work on the shoulder, your attention as a driver is key to everyone arriving home safely. I also want to remind everyone that we do have a Missouri move over law. If you see crews or emergency worker responders, by state law, you are to move over if it is safe to do so. If it is not safe to do so, by law, you are supposed to slow down to ensure everyone is safe. So please abide by Missouri move over law. Also, I'd like to highlight MoDOT's traveler information map, which a lot of information comes from the room right behind me, full of cameras and information all over our transportation system. But if you go to MoDOT's traveler information map, and we have an app and everything, You'll not only get information about the roadway conditions, such as weather when we were dealing with that, but you'll get information about our work zones. It is a great way for you to prepare and plan ahead. Are there any work zones that are going to be I'm going to be driving through on my commute or on my travel anywhere in the state of Missouri? And on that webpage, you can also fill out a work zone report card. You can tell us, anyone can tell us, give us feedback on our work zones through the work zone report card available at MoDOT.org. We'll have more to share as we get to the April Work Zone Awareness Week, but this message today was just a precursor to that, and it is very simple. We are improving the transportation system at a record pace, and everyone has a role to keeping each other safe as we make those improvements. Thank you.